The top stories for the hour. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed extends Irrecha Festival best wishes. And the US pledged to continue supporting Ethiopian public universities. Hello and welcome to EVC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism. I'm Magdala Isayum with the daily updates.
Waatin nagaa jenne, warri nagaa jenne, biyyi nagaa jenne.
And now moving on to today's top story. In a message for Irrecha Festival, Prime Minister Abiy called on the Oromo people and all Ethiopians to embrace forgiveness, unity, and mutual respect. He emphasized that Irrecha is a time for renewal and reconciliation, celebrating the end of rainy season, the arrival of spring. The Prime Minister underscored that the importance of unity, stating there is no one who will be left behind from Irrecha. He encouraged attendees to reflect on their shared kindness and relationships, highlighting that lush grass symbolizes honor and good wishes, while spring represents new hope and clear conscience. Additionally, Prime Minister Abiy addressed the historical significance of the Gada system among Oromo, noting its promotion of wisdom, peace, and equality. He concluded by expressing hope for the brighter future, urging citizens to learn from the past and work together towards a united and prosperous Ethiopia. Ethiopia expressed a strong commitment to enhancing capacity building, investment promotion, and trade facilitation with Indonesia, according to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This announcement came during a diplomatic reception in Addis Ababa, celebrating the 79th anniversary of the Indonesian independence, which was attended by Ethiopian officials, foreign ambassadors, and other distinguished guests. Ambassador Nugus Tebede highlighted the flourishing diplomatic relationship between the two nations, emphasizing the importance of transforming political ties into robust economic partnership. He also acknowledged the significant impact of Indonesian government scholarship and fostering academic exchange and human resource development. Indonesia's ambassador to Ethiopia, Al Busair Basnur, noted that their diplomatic relations have been thriving for over 6 decades. He pointed out that bilateral cooperation is rapidly expanding across various sectors, particularly in the economy and social spheres, while both countries collaborate effectively within the non-aligned movement established in the 1961. Ethiopia's National BRICS Ministerial Setting Committee held a session on October 3, 2024, finalizing the country's BRICS engagement strategy after months of review. This strategy aims to guide Ethiopia's involvement in the BRICS framework, enhancing its diplomatic and economic objectives within the group. During the meeting, the committee evaluated Ethiopia's participation in BRICS activities over the past 10 months drawing insight from the comprehensive assessment report by the Senior Officials Technical Committee and the BRICS Secretariat. Additionally, members discussed outcomes from recent BRICS foreign ministers meeting and preparation for the upcoming 16th BRICS summit in Kazan, Russia later this month. Ethiopia's BRICS Sherpa Mamo Merato emphasized that this platform bolsters the country's national interest, and while Deputy South Sherpa Ambassador Misganu Aragga noted that members in BRICS has significantly elevated Ethiopia's diplomatic standing on the global stage.
በጣም ገብተን አንድ ቀን ሁለት ቀን አንወጣም፣ አራት አምስት ቀን እዛ አድረን ነው።
ይህንን ከኔ ጋር አቋርጣችሁ እዛ መድረስ ከቻላችሁ በተፈጥሮ ደን ውስጥ የተሸሸገውን ውብ ሐይቅ አብራችሁ ትመለከታላችሁ።
እጅግ እምቅ ተፈጥሮ ሀብት ያለ አካባቢ ነው።
ሐይቁ ዳርቻ ነው የምናድረው። ምሽቱን እሳት እናነዳለን። ጥሩ ጊዜ ይኖረናል።
Welcome back. The U.S. ambassador to Ethiopia, Ervin Masinga, has confirmed that U.S. government will continue to support Ethiopia's universities' transition to autonomy. The U.S. government Point 4 program has grown into an enduring relationship between Ethiopia and the United States, said the ambassador. Goshu Maliso reports.
The U.S. government's Point 4 program was introduced in 1940s to improve social, economic and political conditions in underdeveloped nations. The renowned Ethiopian geneticist Professor Gebisa Ejeta held presidential seminar under the theme The Enduring Legacy of the U.S. government's Point 4 program in Ethiopia for academic staff, senior government officials and students at Addis Ababa University yesterday. In his public lecture, he highlighted the role of Point 4 program, which laid foundation for his groundbreaking achievements and careers.
Science envoys were Bruce Albert, who was the president of the National Academy of Sciences, and then Elias Derkuni, who was director of the National Institute of Public Health.
The U.S. ambassador to Ethiopia, Ervin Joseph Masinga, remarked at the opening of the seminar, U.S. will continue supporting Ethiopia's public universities.
We are so proud to see from these seeds planted by the Point 4 program have grown into an enduring relationship between the United States and Ethiopian universities. Not only does Oklahoma State continue to contribute to educational development in Ethiopia 75 years later, but dozens of other United States universities have active research and educational partnerships here, large and small, to a degree that is unusual in Africa or anywhere in the world. The United States government will continue to support these efforts of the Ministry of Education and Ethiopia's leading research universities to make this transition to autonomy through a new grant of more than $500,000 with the Ethiopian Academy of Science. This funding will help Ethiopia's leading universities develop the governance structures and practices necessary to operate as more independent institutions that create educational opportunities that allow this nation's best minds to achieve their greatest potential.
The Addis Ababa University interim president Samuel Kifle underscored the Point 4 program initiated by the U.S. government exemplifies the spirit of collaboration to improve agriculture, education and foster economic development.
As we celebrate the 120th anniversary of the diplomatic ties between US and Ethiopia, we are reminded of the transformative role that education and international cooperation can play in advancing societal progress. The Point 4 program, initiated by the US government in 1940s, exemplifies the spirit of collaboration, aiming to improve agricultural practices, enhance education, and foster economic development in Ethiopia.
Cultural officer in the US Embassy, Ryan Braden, for his part said the Point 4 program is a wonderful illustration of the 120 years of US-Ethiopia relations in various domains.
The Point 4 program is a wonderful illustration of the 120 years of U.S.-Ethiopian relations. It's really one of the hallmarks of our relationship, in which the expertise and generosity of American faculty brought them here to work with their counterparts in Ethiopian institutions and to have an impact that has continued today. And we're proud to continue to work with Ethiopian education, with the Ministry of Agriculture, the Ministry of Education, science and research institutions around the country to continue to build upon that tradition. And right now, we're most excited to be working with the higher education system to build the capacity of these institutions as they move into a new model of governance that will set the stage, to set their structures of governance for the next generation.
It is to be recalled that Professor Gebisa received National Medal Award for his outstanding contribution to the science of plant genetics.
The Irrecha festival has evolved into a representation of Oromo identity and a symbol of fraternity and unity among people. This is according to Getachew Taddese, who is specializing in the Gada system. In an interview with ABC World on their weekly program, he noted that Irrecha serves as a Thanksgiving festival during which the Oromo people express gratitude for Waqa, God, for the blessing and mercies they have received. Chagaye Matau has more on that.
Irrecha Thanksgiving holiday is a vibrant celebration of the Oromo people in Ethiopia, transcends its traditional roots to embody joy, love, and prosperity. Irrecha festival at Thanksgiving is celebrated twice a year, in autumn, which is commonly known as Irrecha Malka, and the other in spring, which is Irrecha Tulu. Talking to Meet EVC on EVC World Weekly program, Getachew Taddese, a lecturer at Bule Hora University on the Gada system, underscored that Irrecha is a Thanksgiving holiday the Oromo people celebrate to thank Waqa, or God, for the blessings and mercies they have received.
Irrecha is one institution of a Gada system. Gada has different value in the institutions. Irrecha is one institution embedded in the Gada system. As you said, Irrecha is a Thanksgiving holiday, ceremony. It is all about Thanksgiving. Irrecha, this Thanksgiving has been taking place just from the end of this summer season, the end of this summer season.
It's rainy season.
Yeah, the end of this rainy season to the dry season, what we call it birra or boka birra. That is why in this season the Oromo people believe in the supernatural that they call it Waqa.
The holiday is one of outdoor festivities where the Oromo people offer gifts as a means of thanksgiving, particularly in the shores of Lake Hora Finfinne and Hora Sadi. The lecturer added that Irrecha is becoming a manifestation of brotherhood, fraternity, and unity not only with the Oromo people, but also within different ethnic groups in Ethiopia, as well as visitors across the globe.
Irrecha is becoming a cultural manifestation. Irrecha is becoming the reflections of Oromo identity, the reflections of brotherhood, solidarity, fraternity, and the coming together, and there's a stage where, or a platform where, people come together and strengthen their brotherhood, their unity. Particularly right now, it is not only Oromo, but also different ethnic groups are participating in the Irrecha right now, okay? Therefore, these become a platform of diversity in unity. That is why Irrecha is a very huge festival in the world. in the world. To be honest, Irrecha, it's not overwhelming, the only festival in the world where more than 5 million come together simultaneously and they celebrate peacefully.
Reacting on the UNESCO-inscribed World Heritage, Getachew further pointed out that Geda is a traditional system of governance used by the Oromo people in Ethiopia, developed from knowledge gained by community experience over generations to regulate political, economic, social, and religious activities of the community.
Geda is a socio-political system that the Oromo people used for centuries to govern its people, its community, its resource, it is all round of life. They used this Geda system for time memorial. Of course, it is hardly possible to say when Geda created, when it has been started. It's maybe hardly possible to say this year, this by this individual. But for time of immemorial, the Oromo people used this one, particularly like just across Oromia.
The Irrecha Malka celebrations will take place tomorrow at Hora Finfinne in Addis Ababa, followed by Hora Arsedi in Bishoftu on Sunday.
That's all we had for today's update, but before I go, let's have a recap of the top stories once again. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed extends Irrecha Festival best wishes. And U.S. pledged to continue supporting Ethiopian public universities. Thank you for tuning in to ABC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism. It was me, Makaralai, seeing you with the daily updates. Goodbye and happy holidays.